Jai Hind, dear students. Welcome to the civics class. The chapter we will discuss is how the state government works. And today's topic is how do people who are MLAs become ministers and chief minister. Students, you have already learned about who is an MLA. Let's revise that. Members of Legislative Assembly are elected by the people, then they become the member of Legislative Assembly and also form the government. Now, how are the MLAs elected? So you know, children, that every state in India has Legislative Assembly, and each state in India is divided into different areas or constituencies. From each constituency, the people elect one representative who then becomes a member of the Legislative Assembly or MLA. And these people stand for elections in the name of different parties like BJP, Samajwadi Party, BSP, etc. So, these MLAs therefore belong to different political parties. What is constituency? So, it's a particular area from which all the voters living there choose their representative. And these constituencies or area are divided on the basis of the population. Now here you can see the map of Himachal Pradesh, and this state is divided into 68 constituencies. So the state of Himachal Pradesh has 68 legislative constituencies. It means there will be 68 MLAs and they belong to different political parties. Now let's understand how do people who are MLAs become the chief minister or ministers. So children, you know that a political party whose MLAs have won more than half the number of the constituencies in a state can be said to be in majority. And a political party that has the majority is called the ruling party. And all other members are called the opposition. Now let's understand by an example. Here you can see the result of the assembly elections in Uttar Pradesh in the year 2017. So the candidate from various political party won the 2017 assembly elections and became MLAs. Since the total number of MLAs in Legislative Assembly in Uttar Pradesh is 403, so a political party would have needed to have 50% seats, means at least 202 MLAs in order to gain a majority and to become a ruling party. So here see the chart. Which party is in majority? Bharatiya Janata Party, as Bharatiya Janata Party has got 324 seats. Bharatiya Janata Party is in majority, and other including independent candidate MLAs become the opposition, and the Samajwadi Party by getting 54 seats is the major opposition party. After the elections, the MLAs belonging to the ruling party elect their leader who will become the chief minister. So in case of BJP MLAs chose Mr. Adityanath Yogi as their leader, and after he became the chief minister. Chief minister selects other MLAs or people as minister for different departments like health minister, education minister, PWD means public works department minister, agriculture minister, etc. And after the selection of chief minister and ministers, The governor of the state appoints the chief minister and other ministers. What is the work of chief minister and other ministers? Student, the chief minister and other ministers have the responsibility of running various government departments or ministries. They have separate offices and they gather in a legislative assembly, which is in our state, it is in Lucknow, and all the MLAs, whether from the ruling party or from the opposition, they meet to discuss various issues or things. Hence, some MLAs have dual responsibilities, one as an MLA and the other as a minister. Means an MLA who is elected from his constituency, so he has to or she has to take care of his or her constituency, as well as the ministry which he or she has got, they have to take care of that also. Let's have a quick recap what we have learned today. Members of legislative assemblies are elected by the people. The political party that has majority is called the ruling party, and all other members are called the opposition. The MLAs of ruling party elect their leader, and the leader becomes the chief minister. After then, the chief minister selects some MLAs as ministers. The governor appoints the chief minister and other ministers. And this also you have to remember, children, that the governor is the head of the state and the chief minister is the head of the state government. That's all for today, children.